I'm a minute early, so it's all fine. And I have my drink all ready to go. Let's see, are we live? Hopefully. If so, it's me, your barmaid for this evening, or landlady. What am I? Landlady, I suppose, of the Katie's Arms. Hold on, it says here, look, Katie's Arms. Yes, your online pub. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome all to the Katie's Arms, our regular pub night here live on Insta. Me with my trusty bottle of Barefoot. Our online pub where we gather together and remember how it used to be in pubs back in the good old days when we could do things like drink until we couldn't walk, or smoke if we wanted to, or pretty much say and do and think whatever the F we wanted as well. Hello from Broadstairs. You love my top. I think this top is, I think it's COS. I think so. It's cheap. But look, it's a little bit, it's tricky because you can't quite get, you've got to try and get it the right amount of, you know what I mean? It's not easy. Stratford upon Avon. I just called you Stratford. Sorry. Stratford upon Avon. Very glamorous. Thank you. I just went out. Mark and I legged it out. So I've basically become a tour widow, right? I am a widow of my own stand-up comedy tour that's going to, stand-up comedy, I don't know what it'll be, me standing up anyway, sort of, from April till July. I am a widow to my own stand-up show because lovely Mark now is like obsessed with getting everything sorted and all the venues booked and everything up online, and I am alone in the world, truly. Hey, in Wye, oh, that's where the literary festival happens, isn't it? Is here. Philadelphia's here. I crack you up, thank fuck, right? I've been so well behaved all day. I've been waiting for the Katie's Arms. You may know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, if you hear from the Daily Mirror, fuck off, because I'm not writing your content for you, you little maggot. Bear in mind you used to work under Piers Morgan. Phone hacking, photo shopping, Millie Dowler Prowler, Piers Morgan. So if you're here from the Daily Mirror and you need me to write your content for you because your brain is so small that you're going to come to Katie's Arms so that you can write your little lame-ass content for tomorrow so that someone will pay you for your little online article, just fuck off, would you? Is that okay? Because this is our pub and you weren't invited. Thanks. Did that set the tone? Jolly good. Yorkshire is here. Bristol. Please come to Bristol. I'm coming. I believe the tickets are already on sale at katiesarms.com. Selling fast. Pick a number between 1 and 10. 3. Don't know. Let's go. Exactly. Let's go. Let's go. Can I just say something else? Look. Hold on. See those? Actual roses. I know. Actual roses. I'm like one of those people, aren't I? I'm like one of those people that sets up their shop so that they can look good on Insta. They can fuck off as well. But actually, Mark brought that, he got them cheap because no one wanted them. And look at them. They've been splendid. They were half price and they've been marvellous. So I look, see, I know. Lovely Mark. Half price roses and they're great. Where are you in Yorkshire? I don't know. Yorkshire's, look at all the Yorkshire people here. G'day from Australia. Yes, come on. So this is part of, if you're new here, Katie's Arms, pub online. We've been going for 3 or 4 years. We're about 100,000 strong, 125,000 strong now. You are many. The purpose of this pub is for you to laugh at me, disagree with me, think the opposite of me, whatever. I couldn't give a single shit. If you accidentally joined and you can't stand me, brilliant, fuck off, do something else. Not asking for followers, not asking for support, not asking for anyone to pay for anything, not asking you to do anything. And if you don't want to be here, piss off. That's literally it. Unlike everybody else on Instagram, I literally don't want anything from any of you. And then all these darling people here, the important thing is not me. The important people is all these people. Just so many people here from Yorkshire. Rio, Brazil. Don't mind me, a Brazilian. Oh, I don't mean in the lady department. gave up on that a long time ago. No, I mean in the, you know, in the boy department. What is this in my pocket? I don't know. Better leave that there, I think. So the point is, Wakefield are here. The point is for you all to see that here, look, Blackpool. Yes, of course I'm coming to Blackpool. That you're not on your own at all. And there's loads of people here who just don't give a shit either. And frankly, every damn day when you try and walk out the front door of your house, it's like that. Fucking hell. Isn't it? Because you're like that. Fuck's sake. Can I really handle the fucking morons today? Right? Right? I know. We all feel... You literally put your hand on... Well, in my front door, it's like this. So you put your hand on the front door and you think, can I? Can I fucking... Can I? Because we're surrounded by... You can't say retards anymore because it's not allowed. But we're surrounded by retards. And if they're not retards, they're morons. I mean, honestly. True. I know. Right? So true. So true. And you literally think, don't you, as you're getting ready, you think, do you know, I can't face them today. I can't face them. Some fucker in Waitrose with a face mask on, I probably am going to walk up and just twat them in the face. If I see someone hand sanitising the handle of a trolley, I may rip the handle of the trolley off and shove it up their arse. Like really with the idea, with the intent to injure them in an anal fashion. You know, mild-mannered people like myself are now having these thoughts. You're driving alone in your car with a mask on. Don't mind me if I ram my little disability panda into your fucking car. Because I'm at the point now where I am going to do that. I am going to do it, and I am going to get out the car and say, I did that to you deliberately because you're such a fucking asshole. I'm just going to have to, all I have is honesty. And I'm just going to have to do it. People, anybody wearing I'm going to get that face mask and I am going to pull it. I'm going to pull it from your face like this. Know this, because I'm telling you what I'm going to do so that you're ready. I'm going to pull it so hard, like this, that your whole ears, I'm going to rip the skin from behind your ears and I'm going to ping it back in your face in the hope that you fall backwards off a cliff. I'm just saying, I'm just bottling this stuff up. It's going to come out. I need to warn you. Yes, exactly. Someone's saying, why? 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 Because they've had 4 years to get over this shit and they're still clinging on. Still desperate. Oh, tell us what to do. Oh, I really want to be told what to do. Someone please tell me to wear a mask, because I really liked it when I was told what to do. When I was able to tell people to how to queue or where to stand, I really liked it. I really liked it when everyone had to book just to go for a pint in the pub. Those were my best days. That lot. Do you feel me? School run mums. Ooh, school run mums. They can fuck off as well, can't they? Fucking one thing that makes me glad about having teenagers and not being able to go to any of my children's schools for the last 5 years, 10, is school mums. All of them. Fucking biatches. Women, what are they called? What are those mums called? They paid because their vaginas were more special. The Waitrose mums, you know who I mean. NCT. Do you remember? NCT, National Childbirth Trust. Oh, my vagina. Yeah, my vagina is more special than your vagina. I'm going to have a child out of my vagina. And so I need to pay because my vagina is more special. So I'm going to join. Any NCT mums here? Fess up. NCT mums? Yeah, my vagina. Because I'm the first me mum to have a child. I need to pay to do NCT. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around with my NCT mums like this. And we'll go everywhere together. Yeah. And then even when we've had our kids, we're still going to hang. Yeah. With my NCT friends. Yeah. We shop in Waitrose. We have special vaginas. And our babies come out different because we're NCT. Oh, fuck off. You're not any different. No, your childbirth wasn't longer than anyone else's. And yes, it hurts a bit. And you don't even know what it felt like because you had a thing shoved in your back from the get-go because you're a fucking wuss. Oh, I've gone off on one. Do you know what this is all about? Basically what I'm trying to do is trying to make myself behave. And I'm trying to make myself behave by going off on one about other things. Can you tell? Range Rover mums. Oh yeah, don't mind me, I've just got to get Flo out the car. Wait one, I'm just going to put my hazards on because then my fucking 4x4 is invisible. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Flo, have you got your cello? Have you got your... Oh, Archie, have you got your trombone? Oh, Flo, have you got your cello? And Archie's got his trombone. Have you got your hockey sticks? Have you got your hockey kit? Darling, have you got your hockey kit? All these fucking poshos. And you know what they do? It's like a mafia, and I have them near me. They have loads of cash because their husband does something frightfully important in the city. And then they mince about, and then they try and get their kids into the grammar school. So they've got loads of cash, so they can afford to pay private because they're just bastards. They'd rather get into the grammar school for free. And so then they just like intensively like, they have tutors, they have music lessons, they have like cliques with other mums to work out how they can get their kid into the grammar school. And then they monopolise all the expensive housing so they can get their fucking Archibald and Florence into the grammar schools, yeah, when they could just pay to go private if that's what they want to do. So that ordinary kids who are actually exceptionally bright and should have grammar school places can't get in because the posho mafia have fucking taken over. And no one speaks about this because it's sort of a pact with poshos. Say it. We're all thinking it. Yeah. The poshos can fuck themselves. And then once they get one in, one of their ginger kids, you know, then it's the fucking ginger mafia, isn't it? Then they're all in. Because once they've worked out with, you know, Montgomery how to get in, then of course Montgomery's sister, Flo, is going there. And all the rest of the fucking mafia. And then they just keep breeding because it's free school. And the thing that makes me actually cross about that, because marvellous if they're clever, is that ordinary kids, normal kids, who can't afford all that shit but are really bright, should be in those places. That's what pisses me off. I don't mind private schools. You want private schools, pay for it. But do not be taking up grammar school places, which should be kept for very, very clever ordinary kids. Right? Right. I've so gone off on one. And you know why, don't you? You know what I cannot mention? Dead Derek. I'm so proud of myself because we've got, no doubt, we've got the Metro here for sure. We've got the Daily Mirror here for sure. What other shitty rags are there? The Standard will be here for sure. Probably other programmes that still need me to write their content for them because this is the size of their penises. They're waiting for this. And I've kept them with us here at the Katie's Arms. Please know this as well. You sad little festering social media retard for the Daily Mirror. Know that I kept you here for 12 whole minutes before I mentioned Dead Derek. Know that I did that to play with you, to toy with you like one might toy with a dead hamster. Please know that. Please know that that's the power I have over you. Not only am I writing your content, but I can keep you here as long as I want. Because your editor told you to listen to this to try and get the scoop on what I'm going to say about Dead Derek. And I've kept you here for 13 minutes so far. And I could keep you longer if I choose to. Oh, somebody at our front door. Could it be Dead Derek? Could it be someone? I don't know. I'm hoping someone answers the front door. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Derek. So Dead Derek, Kate Garraway's husband. It was his funeral today, everybody. And do you know what my mother says? It's not a laughing matter. It's not a laughing matter. Well, I'm just going to take issue with that because I think it is. Not death, not someone losing their husband, not children losing their father. That is not funny. That is not funny at all, and that was never the joke. There was never any of the point of anything I ever said. It was two things. Number one, someone relentlessly promoting and publicising and doing documentaries and writing books about someone's death. That is something that I can take the piss out of 100%, and I intend to. And the other thing is the fact that it was so credible what I said when I said there was going to be a documentary, Life After Derek. The reason that that was credible, because people actually believed that what I was saying was true, because they'd seen what Kate Garraway had done, which is actually take photos at the bedside of dead Derek, just before he was dead Derek. So it had nothing to do with laughing at death or laughing at someone losing their husband. No one laughs at that. It's pointing the finger at people who have used the dying husband for maximum coverage. Did you see the pictures from the funeral? I have kept my gob shut on this all day today. All day. I have been like the most disciplined person I've ever met. And now at 8:15, here you go. And just for the thick ones at the back, Daily Mirror, Metro, Evening Standard, The Guardian. We're not laughing at dead people, okay? We're not laughing that someone lost their father or that someone lost a husband, okay? We're laughing at the fucking spectacle that was put on today for the COVID promo boy, right? Because if you wanted to have somebody who was the patron saint of long COVID, Jesus Christ, did some money go into dead Derek? You see the funeral today? Funerals aren't funny. Death's not funny. Just repeating this for the very slow people at The Guardian. It's not funny that someone lost their dad. It is funny the amount of money that has gone into promoting long COVID through the vehicle of dead Derek. And I am calling that out absolutely. And you can come at me, come for me, come arrest me. I'm sorry that was paused. Someone's saying you're off your tits. Not at all. Absolutely not. And someone's saying you can OK Magazine doing the coverage. The poster boy for long COVID. And my personal opinion that I will not change and I will not apologise for is that a whole ton of funding went into dead Derek in order to scare people from long COVID, in order to promote the vaccine. And my personal opinion is that Kate Garraway was in on that, was taking cash for that, and continued to take cash for that right up and beyond the point that he was end of life. And today, what have you seen? A funeral, the like of which has not been seen since Lady Di. We've got Elton John. I'm surprised they didn't play Candle in the Wind. And it seems to me that you've lived your life like long COVID in the wind. Fucking being pushed around a sensory garden way past the point that he knew where he ever was. And it seems to me that you've promoted long COVID like a star. There was Cherie Blair. Shalit. Do you know who Jonathan Shalit is, people? I don't mind the guy, actually. He's an agent for talent. Obviously. We've crossed paths. He was there. An agent for talent was at the funeral. No? No one else? Finally, the truth being spoken. Go, Katie. Only by me. Only by me, so that I can be held up tomorrow by the papers as scandalous. What a scandalous woman. Sure, go on, go for it. I couldn't give a single flying shit. And no, I'm not drunk. You don't need to excuse me away. Let me show you. This is actually just, you don't need to sort of make out that I'm drunk. That's why I'm saying this. I'm saying that because it's the truth as I see it. And I'm not frightened because I don't have anyone to please. I don't have anyone who pays me. I don't have an employer. I don't have a boss. I don't have a sponsor. I'm not trying to sell anything. That's why I'm able to tell you my truth. The truth, actually. You see them all show up. Myleene Klass. dressed like she was going down some sort of funeral catwalk. She had a full-on DJ on. Who else was there? Can she see the comments? I can see it. What do you want to say? Fuck the papers, exactly. Holly and Phil, were they not there? Yes, I can see the comments, so do feel free to write what you want. But if you do write, this is a load of old shite, do remember that my response to you is going to be, well, fuck off then. Because we're here, because none of us mind what anyone thinks. And it doesn't mean you can't, doesn't mean you have to agree with me. It just means if you don't want to be here, fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, finally caught you alive. Hooray for you. It's been quite alive. We've quite gone off on one. When I say we, me, smashing it. Thank you. What's my biggest beef with Piers? Oh, do you know my biggest beef? So I try not to have beef with anyone really, because there's so much that goes on with the boys, with them being the cowardice, or the competitiveness, or the, I'm excluded. I'm not having you asked, and so I'm answering. I'm not moaning. I'm excluded from so many things because there is this fear of me monopolising shit, which I totally do, I know. But my biggest beef with Piers is, so I am very clear about what I believe in and what I'm here for. And I always have been. I take back nothing I've ever said. I mean everything I've ever said. Every word I've ever written, I stand by. Everything I've ever said about people coming into our country or certain religions, I stand by. I'm not apologising for any of it. I don't retract any of it. All those things, people's view of me might have changed, but my views haven't changed. And I'm not portrayed through the lens of the dickhead papers anymore. That's kind of the change. And I grew longer hair. Piers will change opinion for whatever is best for Piers. And that's my big beef with him. My big beef with Piers is he doesn't have any beliefs. He just has a remarkable ability to generate clicks and views by changing his views in order to generate those clicks. And I can't bear it because I mean what I say. I'm prepared to defend and go to prison for what I believe, and I will, I'm sure. And that's what really annoys me. Okay, that's truth. Well, thank you. Piers moves goalposts according to his own ego. Well, precisely. And I don't. I'm prepared to make a stand and die on my stand, die on my hill for what I believe. And as it turns out, those things I was saying that got me arrested 10, 20 years ago, stop the boat, are the things that people are still saying now. And the lie now is people performing the pantomime of trying to resolve issues that they have no intention of resolving, because if they did, they would have been resolved 20 years ago when I started screaming about it. It's a pantomime. People are wanted here. Illegals are supposed to be here. People take huge sums of money because they're here. The only pantomime is pretending that anybody wants to remove any of them because they don't. Let's not go down that route. Could you live in the Big Brother house with Perez again? Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. He's a very small boy. He was very, very isolated. And he's obviously got a really, Perez Hilton obviously has, you know how you just know, a really, really, really small penis. You just know. You just know. And it doesn't matter. Oh no. Do you know who that was ringing me? I feel badly. That was Alex Belfield. That's the prison. So that's Alex Belfield calling me from the prison. I did want to say something about prison as well. Am I still buddies with Michelle Visage? We don't speak anymore. I would still really like, in my heart, I'm still best friends with Michelle Visage. But because of her needing to have jobs with the BBC, you can't be near me. So I'm still best friends in my heart with Michelle Visage, in that I wish her every good thing, and I know she's brilliant and she's so hardworking, but you can't have BBC contracts and be seen or be friends with me. That's not a thing. You just have to cut me off. And I kind of just accept that because she has got BBC work now, like her radio contract. That's part of that. So that was Alex Belfield in prison. I wanted to say something just briefly about, oh God, the asylum seeker that threw the alkaline. I mean, for fuck's sake. Let me just say something briefly. So Greta Thunberg refused to disperse from a protest over oil or whatever, right? So the courts where they've just been, a Section 14 dispersal notice, it's just been thrown out because it wasn't explained clearly to Greta Thunberg and the Just Stop Oil freaks, and so they've been let off. So another ability for Greta and the net zero mafia to have a moment of attention and newsworthiness because the courts say they weren't given enough notice about their Section 14 notice, which is essentially a dispersal notice to remove themselves to another area, and so their case has been thrown out. I really just want to make this one point, if I may, which is that Tommy Robinson, you may not like him, you may not care about him, you may think he's an asshole, you may love him. Doesn't matter to me what you think in that regard. You can think all those things. His court cases, and it is about a Section 35, which is another kind of dispersal order, right? Because he went to the protest against anti-Semitism, he was having his breakfast, he was arrested, he was given a Section 35, or he was called on his Section 35, which said he couldn't be there. He could very well end up in prison for that. And all I want to say briefly, I know we're running out of time, is do you see how the law is not the law? How if you're Greta Thunberg and you're being paid to push net zero, you are let off because the courts will say, oh, well, it wasn't Greta's fault. It wasn't explained clearly. Poor Greta. And the net zero mafia get another opportunity to have the headlines saying, we've got to save the planet. Polar bears, penguins, blah, blah, blah. But if you're Tommy Robinson and you're given a Section 35, which is similar to a Section 14, and you're having breakfast quietly and you're arrested, you're going to end up in prison. And I just say that I mean, it's kind of a big point to throw in at the end of a Katie's Arms. But do you see, I know you know, but this is the world we live in now. The law is just, if you're on the right side, according to those who seek to, do away with us ultimately, or the wrong side, that's going to decide what happens to you. And if you think just by hating Tommy Robinson, that will save you for another day, it won't. Same with Michelle Visage. I mean, sure, you can keep your BBC contracts by pretending you don't know me, but that won't save you when it comes to it. And that's all okay. All of that is okay, but it's just important that we know it, or at least I know it. I'm very clear. Good. Do an hour. I can't. So that went a bit serious there at the end, given that we started off in full rant mode. The revolution is coming. It is. And I hope to find myself somewhere in the middle of the pack cheering it on, or at the front of the thing, or taking, if there's a fucking great spear, I'm volunteering to take that. If there's someone that needs to go out and face down the initial the initial semi-automatic weapons, I'm up for that. Revolution with wine. Exactly. I think also because I'm on kind of, I'm on extra time already in my life. I'm so I'm so ready for it. Like, it's not like I want the end to come, but when it does, I honestly feel like I can go down laughing. Like, we really went for it. In however many years I'm going to have, what am I now, 49 or 48? I will lie down happy whenever the end is, which I feel like has to be sooner rather than later. Surely to God. Go back and call Alex. I can't. I've just got to wait for him to call me back. He will. He's like I don't want to say he's like a stalker, because that's what he's in prison for. He's like my personal stalker. Can I just say, as a widow, of a lovely Mark that used to be my husband, but now is just a frigging tour manager. Sunderland, Middlesbrough, Newcastle, Shrewsbury, Dublin, Buxton, Norwich, Berlin. Fuck me, I've gone international. Oh, Brenda, I've gone international. Fucking intimate art gallery with a grand piano. Am I sucking off Germans? Fuck me. Anyway, I'm going to be in Berlin. Pending Limerick, Manchester. I love being in Manchester. I love the lads in Manchester because they all walk like this. Manchester. Warm-ups, Manchester, Birmingham. Oh, that's going to be hilarious. Bristol, Stevenage. And sold out. Fuck. I mean, it's epic and you guys are amazing. Backyard Comedy Club, Sawbridge Worth, Edinburgh. We've added an extra performance, Ipswich. Basically, lovely Mark has turned me into a complete prostitute. I'm going to be doing stand-up until I just fall flat on my face. Please, God, come with me on the road because I'm not going to make it through this without you. So for fuck's sake, turn up because this is my marriage that is, you know, I'm basically single at this point. Just saying. So do sign up. So how do we sign up? We sign up www.katiesarms, that's right, .com. Can you just click, if you haven't put your email on there, for God's sake, put your email on there. And then Mark is going to message everyone with the full list and then just buy a friggin' ticket. Oh, the asterisks are selling fast. Middlesbrough and Shrewsbury. Fucking hurry up. And for God's sake, come to Berlin. What am I doing with Germans? Well, basically, I'm everywhere. From April till July, I'm everywhere. Friggin' come. Do not leave me on my own, for God's sake. And we'll have a lovely time together. You'll be there. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just come along, please. Just help an old lady. Cardiff. Yeah, Mark's going to do a special thing. One for Wales, one for Ireland. We've got, I think, 3 dates in Ireland. I'm so excited for that. Cardiff, I don't see, but it might be already up. I'm sure there's Cardiff. We've got a few Welsh dates. Basically, it's all just gone crazy and we're getting venues left, right and centre. It's very exciting. Southend. Come on, Southend. I have a friend in Thurrock. Well, well done you. Well done for having a friend in Thurrock. Okay, I better go, hadn't I? Let you go. Liverpool. We're still waiting on Liverpool. Yes, so I've got that here. We're waiting on Liverpool, but we have got a fabulous venue if it comes in. So, my loves, oh golly, it's all gone a bit Pete Tong with the hair. Can I say thank you for joining me? Thank you for being good sports. Thank you for letting me rant. That was quite a rant this evening, wasn't it? And to the Daily Mirror, to the Guardian, to the Standard, and to anyone else who's using me to write their copy, fuck off. But if you can come and join the rest of us, Jolly Family, on the road, please do. And I'll see you somewhere on the road. And I think that's it for us for tonight at your pub, the Katie's Arms. Do sign up at www.katiesarms.com. And I'll see you somewhere on the road next week.